Welcome back to Bang for the Buck, the series where we look at guitar gear that used to be expensive and today is surprisingly affordable. And more importantly, gear that actually makes sense to own. Because most of us don't need 10 guitars. I mean, we want them, but in reality, we don't really need them. We need one or maybe two reliable guitars that can cover what we actually play. The used market is full of guitars that used to sit in the €1,000 price range and higher, and now you can get them for maximum half of the original price. And I show you 3 bang for the buck candidates that might be a cool addition to your rig. So let's get into it. First contestant is the Schecter Solo 2 Custom. Mahogany body, satin neck construction, and an ebony fretboard. Specs you usually don't see at a 300 to 500 price range. Scale length is 24.75 if I remember correctly. So it feels familiar if you use 2 single cuts. But the important part is what's under the hood. You get Samuel Duncan custom pickups in the bridge and a jazz pickup in the neck. That means lots of flexibility sound-wise and enough output for pretty much anything from pop to metal. Hardware-wise, the guitar is spec'd with Grover tuners, but not locking, Graph Tech nut, which is important, and Tune-o-matic bridge for whoever likes. I would personally bang locking tuners on it, and then you have a great modded guitar right from the get-go. You might ask yourself, why is it so affordable used? Well, let's be honest, everything that's not Fender or Gibson doesn't really age well price-wise, and that was a guitar that used to be manufactured a lot when it came out, and therefore the price drops in a 5-year range pretty fast, especially if you look at modern budget brands like Jets, Bira, Henry's, and Harley Benton, where they have to compete with that deliver a hell lot of quality compared to what they cost. You can also say you're not paying for the logo anymore, you're paying for the actual components, except for, Fender and Gibson. Second contestant is the Gretsch Electromatic 5210. First things first. Chambered mahogany body, set neck, 24.6-inch scale length. So it feels a little bit slinkier than most of the guitars, but the defining feature here is the pickups. You have either dual P90 style pickups or dual mini humbucker guitars. Mini humbucker pickups, I'm sorry. Compared to humbuckers or normal humbuckers, you get more clarity through those pickups, more bite and more articulation. I had one of those, which I found, hold your horses, in a trash can next to my house. I mean, who throws a guitar like this away? It was pretty fine. I put on new strings on it. Then I used it for my X-Band Bouncing Betty for 3 or 4 years as a main guitar. And I afterwards still used it as a recording guitar because the pickups on this guitar have a very nosy mid bump that really cuts fantastic through the mix and let the guitar stand out without putting any extra EQ on it. Great guitar for recording, but as well as for the band context with clean tones and indie or lighter genres. The bridge is a little bit of a problem. It's a wraparound bridge, like it or not, I didn't. But other than that, it's a pretty simple and straightforward, reliable instrument. And if you can find one between 300, 400, 450 euro, get it. And last, the Ibanez RG1590, known from the Prestige line, made in Japan. Ibanez, or as Valeria would say, Ibanez, it's always a great choice when you want to have loads of sound with a decent build quality for a fair price. But this one here is special. It has a basswood body, bolt-on maple neck, and the classic wizard or Flitzefinger, as we say in German, neck profile, which is thin, fast, and built for speed picking. You're welcome, Mr. Honda. Pickup configuration is HSH with a Ibanez V7, S1, and V8 pickup, and that gives you a lot of flexibility. So humbucker power, plus single coil positions in between, from Knopfler to why you can cover a lot of style. And then again, we have to talk about the bridge. It's the Edge or the Edge Pro tremolo, which is kind of Ibanez's answer to the Floyd Rose system. You can like it, you can leave it, it's up to you. The point is, it used to be a pro level instrument. It still is, but you don't need to invest the same money as you would have when it came out. So you're buying basically yesterday's pro gear for today's mid-tier price. So if you look at these three guitars together, you've got a versatile workhorse with premium specs, Schecter, a character guitar with unique voicing, and a high-performance technical instrument, which is the Ibanez. And between those three, you can realistically cover everything from clean to pop to rock to classic rock to modern metal, whatever it is. And that's kind of the point here. You don't need more guitars, you need the right ones that will bring you to the next level, that help you to evolve and pull the best out of yourself and your fingers. And that must not mean that the gear is expensive that you buy or high-end, because it's always about the improvement. And speaking of which, if you want to improve your guitar skills, you can also become a channel member and support the channel with a little fee. And in trade, you get some exclusive videos to train your skills and get better on you and become a better guitarist. But the bottom line here under this video should be, if you understand the used market, you can build a good and affordable setup for half of what it costs. And if you don't know how to navigate through all these things, watch my videos and yeah, you're welcome. To get gear that is not overhyped, that has no unnecessary upgrades, just smart choices. That's bang for the buck. That's why I do it. This was episode 6. This was about guitars. The other ones are about chorus pedals or amps. And if you want to know more about that, you can watch those videos as well. And with that, I'm gonna catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye and see you next time.